Our next speaker is going to be somebody who has very practically pioneered deportations of hundreds of people from United Kingdom. Now, he managed, through his Stop Deportation network, to stop 68 asylum seekers from the UK. And I would kindly ask you to give him a round of applause. He's Phil Miller, who is from the Stop Deportation network. Over to you, Phil.
Alaikum. As Nad said, I'm part of a Stop Deportation network in London. Our network campaigns against the UK Border Agency's policy of mass expulsions, which they operate to about half a dozen countries. For the last 18 months, we've focused on Tamil deportations because of the very strong evidence that people sent back on these flights were at risk of torture. We felt this evidence was being deliberately ignored by the British government. Rather than proceeding with caution, the UK Border Agency were recklessly accelerating the deportation programme to Sri Lanka. We saw these mass deportations as part of an attempt to cover up the Tamil genocide by deporting witnesses to the war crimes and, by extension, intimidating the Tamil community in London into silence. We saw the British elites as co-conspirators in the Tamil genocide, who now sought to profit from the so-called post-conflict reconstruction, which was going on under a military occupation. An assertive Tamil diaspora was seen as an obstacle for this cynical agenda. And we felt that the UK Border Agency's use of specially hired planes to carry out these deportations was a PR coup for the Sri Lankan government's propaganda machine. But at last, there is some good news to report. This has been a significant week for anti-deportation campaigners in London. After a last-minute High Court ruling on Wednesday, the UK Border Agency had to back down and cancel a mass deportation flight to Sri Lanka planned for Thursday, on which we believe 68 Tamils were due to be sent back. This legal ruling says that no failed Tamil asylum seekers can be deported until the situation on the ground in Sri Lanka has been reviewed by the court, which will take place in late April or early May. So you have won 2 months breathing space. The risk of deportation for Tamil asylum seekers in Britain has been significantly reduced for now, and we must demand that all Tamils detained in the deportation camps are released back to their communities. I hope this momentum builds and that more victories can be won. Will other governments who are deporting Tamils, such as Australia, now reconsider? Will more Tamils living in exile now feel safe enough to expose the war crimes and crimes against humanity that they witnessed? I finish by offering my full support for an international independent investigation and suggest that this includes the wave of forcible deportations that Britain unleashed against your diaspora. Thank you very much.